guys, it's Bramble and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a short guide video for the International Museum Day event in Animal Crossing New Horizons. If you didn't know, the Museum Day event in Animal Crossing takes place on May 18th and runs for roughly around 2 weeks until May 31st. And as it's held in the museum, it's open 24 hours a day, so you can play this event at any time you like. And there are some cool rewards that you can get only for this event. So if you want to get some cool new prizes from Blathers, then keep watching this video. So once you load up your game from May 18th onwards, Isabella will read to you the daily announcements and she will tell you that the International Museum Day Stamp Rally event is being held every single day, and you can go to the museum and play the Stamp Rally in order to get some fun rewards. So once you load up your game, you can go ahead and head over to the museum where you'll find Blathers. If you talk to him, he will tell you about the International Museum Day event and he'll give you some quick information about the Stamp Rally and how it works. This event is held every single day, so you can play it over and over again, and it is held until the 31st, so he will be telling you the same information every day until the 31st of May. How it works is pretty simple. All you have to do is run around your museum and find the stamp posts. There are 3 stamp posts for each exhibit in the museum, so that's free for fossils, free for the art museum, free for the bug exhibit, and free for the fish exhibit. If you run around, you will see these little podiums. They're very easy to spot because they're yellow and they have the owl stamp on them. All you have to do is click on them and you'll get a stamp for the day, and you'll get a cool little bit of information about the sort of events that's taking place in the museum, and maybe tell you a little bit about the history of some of the artifacts and some of the objects, and it's actually pretty interesting when you think about it. Also, if you check your stamp card, it will give you a little hint to where each podium is in the museum. For example, you can see on the art stamp card, it tells you about there's art from the east, art from the west, and that'll sort of give you an idea of whereabouts in the gallery you have to head to in order to get these stamps. But like I said, they're usually pretty easy to find. The museum isn't too big, so you can just run around a little bit and no doubt you will find these little podiums. Now, it does change every single day, so every day you load up the game there will be new stamps to collect, and they will give you new information about the exhibits in the museum, and they'll be located in different areas, so you will have to run around a little bit more to try and find them. There are only a certain amount of areas that the podiums can be found, so no doubt by the time you finish this event you will already be very familiar with where you can find these podiums, and it'll make it easier for you in the following years coming. Overall, this event is a very short one. It's pretty easy to do, so it took me about 10 minutes to complete, so if you have about 5 or 10 minutes spare, go check out your museum, run around a little bit, and you'll get these all pretty easily. It's also a great way to get some rare items from Blathers, which you can't get anywhere else very easily. You don't need to put in a whole lot of effort. You just basically have to run around and click on the stamps. So once you have collected all of the stamps from the museum, you can head back to Blathers and show him your stamp cards. He will go through and check all of them individually, which takes a little bit of time, but it's worth it in the end, because for every stamp card that you complete successfully, he will give you a reward, and those rewards will come in the form of museum plaques, which are directly associated with the stamp card that you collect. So there'll be one for fossils, one for art, one for bugs, and one for fish. Unfortunately, the prices do not change every single day. I'm not sure why this is, but I guess it just kind of allows you to play the event slowly and to take your time, so you don't really have to rush through it, but at the end of the day you will get the same prizes every time. So once Blathers checks all of your stamp cards, he will give you 4 very interesting plaques, which are the exact same plaques which you can find in the museum. Obviously you can see them here on my wall. I've got one for fossils, one for fish, one for bugs, and one for art. And like I said, this is basically the same reward that you get every single day, so you don't need to rush and take your time. But like I said, this took me 10 minutes and I got all of the rewards, and they also sell for quite a bit at Nook's Crannies. So also, don't forget, when you're in the museum, go pay Blathers a visit. He'll give you some coffee, and this will get you some Nook Mile rewards if you drink enough coffee, and also you can unlock some really cool Brewster rewards as well, so go do that when you're in the museum. Brewster gets lonely in his little cafe, so it's, you know, it's nice to visit people. But otherwise, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Good luck on the Museum Day event, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye!